Well, here we are again. I actually got this Model T running very nicely. It idles real smooth. Pretty easy to start compared to the way that it used to be. I will have to straighten up those pedals out there. They won't even fit in the floorboard, so I'll probably use a little heat there and bend them around the way they need to be so I can at least get the floors back in. But I took it on a test drive and went out around the property, and I pulled up outside and stepped on the reverse pedal to back up, and I couldn't go anywhere anymore. I thought, well, isn't that special? I must have, 5 minutes running around and suddenly I can't go anywhere. So my first thought was, what did I mess up in the transmission? Well, so we got it pushed back up here in the garage, and didn't take me too long to find out what was wrong. I jacked up one wheel with it in high gear, and I could just spin the wheel. So I'm thinking, well, there's spiders, something's gone in the rear end. So I jacked it up again, completely up, and I went to take the passenger side rear wheel off, and the nut was a little bit loose. Now that's the third time that nut's been loose in the last 10 miles. So when I saw that, I pulled the nut off and then pulled that hub off of there. And if I can find a rag here, well, and here's what I found. The keyway was completely sheared. The key was completely sheared. And there is what's left of the keyway in the axle. So I got the wheel off and everything, and then when I turn this, I mean, this is fine. There is no issue with the rear end. The issue is with the axle. And of course the hub is pretty messed up on this side, so I'm going to end up putting another hub on. So the problem with the Model T is, and this one actually is in not too good a shape either, but the hub in this side is fine. So the only alternative to fixing that, or no alternative to fixing it, but what you have to do is you have to get the rear end out of the car and take it all apart. So once I pull that rear end out and start taking it all apart, there's going to be lots of parts to buy. So I had hopes of taking this down to the car show this coming Friday. I couldn't do it last month, but I got it running and I thought, well, I'll be able to do it this month. Well, here I am again. It's Wednesday and the rear end has got to be torn apart. So I'm going to have to get it apart, make a list of what's worn out, and order the parts, which shouldn't be too bad because I use a supplier down in Corona, and believe it or not, he really does have just about everything you would ever want in stock. So that's where we stand right now. If you like to get updates, I haven't put any out for a while, but I got probably another 30 minutes worth of video to upload. So if you want to get notification of these, go ahead and subscribe and leave me some comments. So you can, although these are all handheld off my phone, I can get fancy later on, because eventually I will restore this back to its former glory. All right, I will catch all of you later, and thanks for watching. Well, I thought I'd get a picture of it running. A video here. Let it dry. A little more dusting. I do it is throw some angle iron over there and clamp it to some jack stands. It seems to work just fine. Anyway, we'll go ahead and cut her off now. Well, there you have it. That's official. It did start, and it actually, I was able to use the starter. A little cold-blooded, but I got it going. So there is my Model T running update. Thanks for watching.